today is the day I start ripping up the carpet. I'm going to have to juggle the furniture around a little bit, but hopefully it will go well. I don't know if this X-Acto knife is, or utility knife is going to be sharp enough. It's old and it's got like glue stuck on it. I don't know. We shall see. I've never ripped up carpet before. See how it goes. Also have a latex sensitivity, and there's probably latex foam padding under here, so I might not feel well when I'm done. Or while I'm doing it, maybe even. Well, that's not very tightly, so it's not hard. There's no trim around the floor or along the wall in the closet here. Looks like there was meant to be, or there used to be, or they just didn't paint all the way down to the floor. I'm ripping some of it into pieces to help make it easier to get it out of the closet and to dispose of it. Just taking my X-Acto knife and slicing roughly straight lines. Ooh, that carpet tack strip just came up with the carpet. Woohoo! I think I want to dispose of those separately so I don't stab myself like I just did. I got a variety of tools here. I've got a couple of little chisels, a little pry bar, a tape measure for later, I'll put that on the table, And I've still got my gloves. And to those of you saying that I should be wearing a dust mask, that would be nice. Problem is I can't wear a dust mask with my glasses because it makes my glasses fog up and I can't see anything. So that's why I'm not wearing a dust mask. Okay, let's see what works here. I suppose I could have got a mallet too. Of course, this works as a hammer. Oh, I see the nail right there. I can't get my tool in it. Maybe I need a regular hammer to pull out these nails. This is going to be the absolute worst part of the job. Ripping up the carpet was easy for this little section so far. This is going to be a fight. And of course, it is looks like shot into the concrete with a nail gun, so it's leaving little holes in the floor that are all chipped. And this nice dark gray color is just on the very top, like this has been painted or sealed or something like that. This is at the back of the closet. Start like here. I'm tag teaming these chisels. I used one chisel to hold up the end. Can you see that even? I don't know. Well, to help me get that next chisel in and just walk them down the line. Hopefully you could see that. Oh, my stomach doesn't feel very good. I'm all squished up. It feels even worse. Put these up together. from the other side. I'm putting the beveled side of the chisel down so I don't have to have it like this. So can have it tilted so I can get my hand around it and still get it underneath. Stubborn. Ow. That is one tough nail. It will not come out. This is where the pry bar might come in handy, hopefully. Yep, came right out. Now I just need to move my table, desk, whatever you want to call it. This is where the foam padding is taped together, so I don't have to even cut that. Just rip it up. getting a lower position, so I'm pulling it out from under the baseboard without trying to pull up the baseboard. You see the little hole, little divot it makes right there? Well, it doesn't make it, it leaves it. Leaves a hole. Just dusting. Now I'm going to remove the carpet from the laundry room floor. I'm going to start pulling the carpet from the laundry room floor by first cutting along the threshold between the two doors, where between the laundry room and where I'm not going to pull up the carpet today. Let's see. think I need a new blade on this knife. Oh man, it's not doing much of anything. Ow. There's like an extra strip of like a paperboard or something in this section. It might be where two pieces of carpet were joined. So it's extra tough to cut through. This is some of the paper right here. You can see it here. It's not like regular paper. It's like a heavy-duty cardstock with a lot of glue on it, and it looks like it might have some fibers, but I'm not sure if that's just the impression of the back of the carpet on the glue. That paper stuff is really tough. There are some staples in this carpet, and I'm afraid that I might poke myself with the staples later when I'm rolling up the carpet and disposing of it. Or somebody else might hurt themselves when they're putting it in the trash. So I'm going to take the staples out of the carpet. The edge of the carpet here, where it comes to the concrete, plain concrete floor under the stairs, has a special tack strip, and kind of an edging or threshold, but it's coming right out of it very easily. There's another tack strip like the one I just showed you. This one has a gold tone and the other one has a silver tone. But it functions the same. Now I'm going to cut the padding from under the carpet the same place I cut the carpet, and then pull up the padding. Oh, if I look underneath, the padding is taped just a little ways. Can you see that tape there? So I don't have to cut it. I can just rip it where the tape is, pull it apart. That's ready to go in the trash. When I removed the carpet from the room right next to the laundry room, you saw me pull up carpet tack strips, the little wooden ones that were nailed into the concrete floor. And now I have a little bit of a different strip to pull up. So I don't think I really need to show you the wood tack strip again, but I'll show you this other metal tack strip. There are these nails that go in little holes in the middle and into concrete. If you try to pry the metal, it's going to just bend. I got a mallet this time, a rubber mallet, so it won't be as loud when I hammer the back of the chisel. So I'm just laying the chisel down the same way I do for the wood. Trying to get it between the concrete and the metal and aiming right for the little nail. Oop, popped up. I'm not sure if I'm breaking the nail or if I'm just making it pop up. Find out when I get it all up. Oops. Goes. Some of this concrete isn't doing very well anyway. Not to mention this crack. We have some patching we need to do. Almost done. So the floor is damaged a little bit. There's some places that just have a nail hole, some places that are chipped. It looks like the nails popped out rather than getting cut in half. I folded the tack strip in half with a sharp sides inside the fold to make it a little easier and hopefully safer to throw away. I pulled up the regular wood tack strip along here and here, and there's a little nail left sitting right here, so I need to figure out how to get that out. It doesn't have the head on it anymore. First I'll get this nail out of the way. I like to have it pulled out, but if I can't pull it out, maybe I can saw it off later. That is really hard to get a grip on there. I can't quite get the pliers on it in that spot. Maybe I'll get a better grip if I take the baseboard off first. It's all bent up. Okay. So now I have a little bit better access, easier access to it. Oh, got it. That's all I needed. Got it. This pry bar is great. There's a pin on the floor. There's a nail right here. I'll show a close-up of removing it with the pry bar. If you can find a dip, the dip is on that side, so that would be awkward with the camera and the wall there. But let's see. Yeah. Let's see if I can do it from this side, just for the camera's sake. Kind of a tight little spot because I have the washer, a wall, and now I've also got the camera. And pry it up. Oop! It flew off somewhere. And of course I have a hole here, but you know, we have to patch some concrete holes anyway. I'd rather have the nail out and be able to make it nice and smooth, especially since we might pour epoxy or something on this floor. I want to have nothing that might get in the way of that. From this experience, I learned that it's pretty simple to remove carpet from a concrete basement floor, although it might be more difficult than from a typical plywood floor. However, it does take some muscle, and there will be patchwork that you need to perform on the concrete afterward. Check me out on Facebook.